Okay, so from my previous video, I got up and trekked up the hill all the way to West Side Olympia. They've got a free store at the co-op, so I went and got some clothing. And I made my way back, and I want to fill in the details of all that, right? So as I was sitting here, there was a woman who walked by, and I told her my Facebook political vegan, YouTube political vegan, and she looked at me for a second, and then said, "Oh, but you're the guy with the scooter, right?" And so I was like, "Okay, whatever that means." But then I go downtown Olympia as I'm going to the west side, and there's a guy in a wheelchair. And it just so happens that when I go by him, he says, but because it's stupid. Right? And I didn't hear the rest of his context and whatever, right? And and then I get to the co-op, and so and another thing that I heard along the way on back is that someone said, because I can see him, right? Like there's all these little comments in the background when you're just going around town, and it's disconnected, but if you think it through, it might be connected, right? So as a muggle in Olympia, right, like if there's some other category, they would look at me as somehow like a disabled person, right? But the wheelchair guy, right, he's not the scooter guy, right? He's disabled, but he's not in my category of disabled, right? Because he's able to be doing what they're doing, right? So it's a scramble, right? They have the substance scrambled with the symbols, right? If you don't know what symbols apply to what substances, and they just give it to you as just a symbol, right, you'll be confused. And I think that the reason why he's part of the conspiracy to scramble is because he thinks he is, smarter, and like it's just stupid of me to think that, like, how dare I want to hold them to the Bill of Rights, and right, like I don't care what you are, right? I don't care why you're doing it. You're not entitled to my mind. You're not entitled to anything whatsoever. You're entitled to my image, my physical image. If I'm like, you can look at me, right? Like if I'm physically in the environment, but and so I've got my social media. But for some reason, in this conspiracy to just telepathically gang stalk me all around town. And I just heard someone off to the side, right? I don't know if the camera caught that, but what a boundlessly nihilistic dystopia. Like you're telling me they fought the Nazis so that we could live like this, right? Where there's this like blatant, and there's Ferguson in my mind. What an evil psychopath world we're in.